My last couple of points is on the worker issues. Jill and I work with the Global Labour Institute, and as you can probably tell by the tone of my comments, we take a very sort of pro-worker perspective on a lot of these questions. The concept of a just transition is that in this transition that we hope will happen to a green and sustainable economy, that the risks and the opportunities, or the risks and the benefits, should be shared by everybody. This is not a coal miner in West Virginia should not pay the price of solving the climate crisis. They should be protected and supported. And this concept came from the United States labor movement with the late Tony Mazzocchi and the oil, chemical, and atomic workers, who modeled this idea that workers should get support on the GI Bill that came during World War II and after World War II, that supported people through college and retraining when the military jobs were no longer available to them. But what we've seen is this targeted approach to just transition to support workers affected is actually needs to be applied now to the whole, really the whole global project, which is going to take 20 or 30 years. It's not a question of a safety net. Just transition, supporting workers, is actually a restructuring program for the whole, for very much the whole economy. In the report, we take on some of the issues around what they call flex security in Europe, the whole debate over supporting workers' rights and access to employment, even if certain jobs must go as a result of competition, in this case, climate protection. So the issue, and my last point here is, the issue in terms of just transition is how do we take charge of the transition politically? How do we make sure that resources that are available to human society are used to expedite the transition and to scale up green jobs en masse? Because left to present trends, the green jobs will be expected to grow, but they're not going to grow at the speed they need to grow, and the tools for doing that will not get on in the toolbox fast enough to really address this pressing climate challenge as well as the employment challenge.